and where we came from. And, you know, as we were approached to create this piece, you know, we just felt a real sense of a connection to what everybody was doing here, and we felt honored to be able to be a part of that process.
Because in many ways, I think we are all a part of something bigger. And I think you all know and feel that. I don't think you'd be here in this room listening to two poets if you didn't believe in something beyond just right now, just you, just this moment. And in many ways, sometimes we had lost sight of that in our lives. And we want to really come to terms with the fact that this is about honoring the work that you do, what you have given and what you continue to give, to reconnect, to use a metaphor, you to that umbilical cord of this thing called life, on your path to lifting up mothers and children. And by doing that, you lift up everybody. One person lifts us all, right? We can't forget that. What I used to do in my past, because I was torn down, is I'd tear you down, and I'd tear you down, and I would tear you down, because that's where I felt like I was. When we lift up someone else, they lift up others. And those lifted people lift up others. And that is what it is about.
Absolutely. Dr. Lou touched on, you know, when his mother had to go to work at a young age. You know, and I can relate to a family that has to struggle. I grew up in a one-room apartment. My bedroom, my parents' bedroom, our living room, and our dining room were all in the same room. And when my parents divorced and I had to move from New York to Michigan, my mother moved there with $3,000 in the bank, a kid, and no job. And so I know what it's like to struggle. I know what it's like to feel left out, to feel like you don't have a big support system. And she ended up getting a job with the W.K. Kellogg Foundation, and they have been this amazing, you know, support.
Oh, they're okay.
And I'm glad that I will be here to witness Gail be honored for the work that she does here. And we just really want to thank you all for the work that you do.
Yeah, because we were those children that needed lifting up. In many ways, we're alive today and here because of people like you. And so, thank you, Mike Frazier, and all those at this conference who asked us to write the poem that we've been wanting and needing to write. For you, it used to take a village to raise a child, but today so many children are being abandoned to do it by themselves. Too many mothers are left to raise the future of our nation on their own with no help, left to their own devices, left to fight the vices of their past, trying to make a better tomorrow by sacrificing today. And so they are left with pieces of yesterday slipping between fingers, trying to hold on to anything to help them make it through another day. It used to take a village to raise a child, a village to support a family. But today, too many women have to carry that burden by themselves. And 9 months of back pain quickly turns into 18 years of searching for that support they need. And around every corner I keep hearing, "That's not my problem. That's not my problem." Well, today it's up to us to bring back a time when our values were all for one and one for all. When we used to sacrifice for our mothers, children, and our community. We were family, and family sticks together. My burdens become yours and your successes become mine, because in our hearts we know that if we let you fall through the cracks, we will all soon follow. We either stand together or fall apart at the seams. We can't keep hiding behind the American flag like it's a safety net that will catch anyone we let slip through our fingers. It seems like we just don't think of ourselves as a village anymore. And we've forgotten that we're still children. No matter how old you are a child to someone. And that will never change. It takes all of us to raise a child and its mother, to give them back the strength to stand on their own. Because no one can do it by themselves, no matter how independent you may be. We all needed to hold the hand of someone who helped us cross the street. We all needed someone to help us keep that bike straight and tell us when to pedal harder. We all needed to be told when to eat our vegetables and not just spread them around the plate. And we all needed to be tucked in at night, at least once, So we knew that when we woke up, someone would still be there for us. This is what a village does. A village of people who know that no matter what they do, they are lifting up the people around them. So let's help those around us today to lift up the children of our tomorrow, to connect to the child that still lives within us. And connect with the families we've come from. We are one in this journey, and it's not about placing blame or pointing the finger anymore. It's about believing in something bigger than ourselves and using that belief to act. To go back into our homes and know that injustice anywhere is a threat to justice everywhere. And if just one mother and child are left to rot in the street, all of us will pay the price. Because it's not just their problem. Maybe it doesn't just take a village to raise a child. Maybe it takes that child to help remind the village of what is truly important, that our future lies in the lives of those we are fighting for, and that is why we are here today. We're not just looking for equal treatment. We want our children to have it better than we ever did. We want every mother and every child to live full and healthy lives so that they can become part of that village. A family that includes us all. And if we can do just that, then maybe one day when we need it the most, this village will take care of us.